Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I want to talk about the Eddie Hearn's response to his dad's response. Um, Terrible. But before I get into that video, shout out to the Boxing Voice for actually asking the question. Um, but what I will say, I think that's Ron that asked the question, and I'm pretty cool with him. And because this is a personal question for me, and it just makes sense. It's just journalism. Uh, don't put the answer in the question. And I think he gave Eddie Hearn an out when he said, "Was it a poor choice of words?" He didn't allow Eddie Hearn to for it to come out from his brain to his mouth. He wouldn't have said poor choice of words. He would have defended his father. And in that instance, you need him. You want his honest thoughts, his honest opinion. You lay the question and you let it go wherever he goes with it, and you bounce off of it there. Or if you said, was it a poor choice of words? You didn't give him the B selection, or was it correct? You know, so I'll say that. Uh, um, Two, I appreciate him asking the question, but now that's going to be his answer and his narrative throughout the whole weekend. He would explain his dad for 5 minutes if Ron hadn't explained, if Ron hadn't given him a way out of the question. And I think he gave him a way out of the question. You can see how agitated he was. You've never seen Eddie Hearn this agitated with a question. You see his whole facial structure just completely change, and rightfully so, because he is the apple that is still on the tree. You know, I called Eddie Hearn a colonizer, and his dad has proven to have racial stereotypes as it relates to drawing up contracts. Barry Hearn is an elitist. Barry Hearn believes he's empowered, and Barry Hearn and Bob Arum made a lot of money together, and I can tell how his reverence of Bob Arum. Eddie Hearn, growing up, heard Barry Hearn's name a million times at the dinner table, and that's because of when they talk. It's because they have similar skin complexion. It's because they protect one another, and they will never go out of the way of each other. No matter what they say in public, no matter what they do, they are connected at the hip because they must and will protect one another. Now, Eddie Hearn, there's something called cultural sensitivity over here in America. I don't care what you call it, banter. I don't care what you call it, joking, snousing. I don't know adjective you guys use over there. But if you have no cultural sensitivity, we will treat you like Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is not a successful promoter. Once this Canelo train is done, it's over. It's over. When I say it's over for Oscar, it is over for Oscar De La Hoya. He will never get another big time. I'm telling you, he will never get another big time prospect or again, I believe. Okay, it's a 95% chance that he won't. And Eddie Hearn, we're going to treat you the same way because you have no cultural sensitivity. And when I interviewed you last Friday, you didn't even understand the concept. Your white privilege, your white entitlement wouldn't even allow you to understand where I was coming from. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally okay. You go on and do your job, and you may sign these black fighters, these Anthony Sims, these whoever. You just signed Devin Haney. Who else you have? Demetrius Andrade. Truth be told, they don't push the meter. They're good to potentially great fighters, but they don't sell tickets. You don't just put like in the '80s, Mike Tyson. All you gotta do is put Mike Tyson on the poster. You got 15,000 tickets sold. You have no one like that, and your ship is slowly sinking. And you can hear it in my voice. I'm agitated that you would openly in America say that people were taking it out of context and they have their own agenda. Are you kidding me? You never refer to black people and slaves in the same sentence. Do you understand me, Eddie Hearn? You never refer to slavery and black man, black woman in the same sentence. Do you understand me? And it's just annoying to me that no one is covering this story. Man, that's why everyone claims to be, oh, I'm the big time journalist. I know how to do it. I know when to do it and how to do it. This is just validation that they have no sensitivity towards the plight of the black athlete in boxing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is why Golden Boy doesn't let me in there. This is why Golden Boy. And I'm gonna do something on Top Rank. It's gonna shock the world about Top Rank. I'm gonna do something on Top Rank a little later. Next big fight they have, I'll drop it. You know. And but it's just no cultural sensitivity. And I'm telling every black fighter, you can hear my voice. I don't care if you're worth $10 or $10 million or $100 million. You better have a black option when you're re-upping for your contract. You better have some black consultation. You better interview a black man. Don't go run into these white men. They don't give two smacks about you. Barry Hearn said, he jokingly said he had to call the man by his last name. You know how disgusting that sounds? I don't think you fully grasp and understand what I'm saying. That is disgusting. Eddie Hearn, you are disgusting for this. You are deplorable. You are disgusting. You are literally the scum of the earth for validating your dad's statements. In America, you are disgusting. It is just utterly disgusting. And honestly, it's no one going to ask these questions because there's no black media at this fight this weekend. You understand? But we're going to run Eddie out of town. We're going to run Eddie time. We are not going to the fight May 25th. I'm going to do a separate video. We are not going to the fight May 25th. We're going to make them pay for this. DMV is a black market. You can't have no white fighters in Baltimore. Don't you understand that? They're not going to make any money on that fight. It's going to be a ticket giveaway to all the gamblers at the MGM. Watch what I say. DMV, we're not showing up to the May 25th fight. We're not showing up. We will not show up. All black fight fans, don't show up. Excuse me, black fight fan, you got to change your name, man. I'm messing with you. Black boxing fans, we're not showing up May 25th. We're going to Jared Hurd's fight May 11th. And this ain't about Al Heyman. This is about my integrity. If you're a media member and you're going to ask that question, you're more than welcome to go. But if you're a media member and you don't ask this question and you're black or Mexican and you don't ask this question as it relates to this, I lack your media integrity. I personally do. Because there's no way he should be running across America with this cultural insensitivity. It's no way. Because if I said that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to start saying it just to bring attention to it. I don't make money in this boxing game. And that's the problem. Too many people, and I understand it. It's people's jobs, so I'm not coming down on them. But that's the problem. People are too contingent upon the checks that they get in boxing, so they can't offend. They can't be afraid to ask tough questions. People say, "Oh, you protect PBC fighters." Did you see what happened between Adrian Broner and I this past weekend? I call a spade a spade. Steven Espinoza did a great job with Carissa Shields. What the hell am I going to do? He put big money behind Carissa Shields. I don't know if they made their money back. I would assume that they didn't. I don't know if it was a sellout. I don't know that. But the fact that he put programming, shoulder programming on Carissa Shields, I think it's splendid. I think it's amazing. I've never seen anything like that for women's boxing. You know, I'll be honest. Outside of Layla Ali and her dad being on TV in every commercial in America when I was a kid, I wasn't a kid, but I was a young adult. Outside of that, I don't remember it. So I am agitated and ready to fight. Not fight physically, but fight because Malcolm X is my dude, man. Malcolm X is my dude. I'm gonna fry Eddie Hearn next time I see him. I'm gonna fry him. Fry him. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fry him. So, anyways, man, I can't even get the words out, man. It's just a shame. So May 25th, we not going. We ain't going to the MGM. Who's he got fighting there? Usyk and Takam? How many Russians you got in Baltimore? Go promote to them. Usyk and Taco? How many? We ain't going. DMV, we not going to that fight. We're not going. He gonna get a couple of thousand. He gonna get 1,000 people in there because those are gonna be the gamblers. Let them give the tickets away to the gamblers. We ain't going. I'm being real. We ain't going to that fight. Eddie Hearn said it laughingly, Dillian White laughing, and Adam Smith over there laughing from Sky Sport. That's disgusting. Someone should have stepped in and said, "Not now." That is disgusting. I don't believe in the comments. No one said it, and no one had the balls to ask him about it. The IFL reporter was laughing. "Oh, you gave some speech up there today, Eddie or Barry." Huh? This is disgusting. It is disgusting. It is utterly disgusting. And we're going to run him out of here now. He done lit a fire in me. That shit done lit a fire in me. For real, for real. Barry Hearn has literally become public enemy number one to me. And his offsprings. You know what I mean? It's nothing. See, people say, "Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do X, Y, Z." Go ahead and do it. I dare you. Do it. Do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. People try. Let me tell you. So you know how many white people in boxing? For real, you know how many white people in boxing done tried to get me? And you know why? Because I'm a successful, rich, wealthy, intelligent black man that don't need them. Period. End of discussion. They done tried. They done tried every which way. They tried. And kudos to them. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. No big deal. And but it's just flat out disgusting, man, what Eddie Hearn said, man. It's just flat out disgusting. See, here's the catch. You want to say slave contracts, and then you want to get mad at Deontay Wilder for not signing with you without Anthony Joshua's name on the contract. He didn't tell you that. He said it in my interview. Anthony Joshua is not signed to the zone. So why would Deontay Wilder sign to the zone if Anthony Joshua is not signed to the zone? It doesn't make sense. Right? Right? I know we got some smart subscribers out there. Y'all don't get it. Y'all not hearing me. May 25th. We ain't going to that fight. We ain't going to that fight. We gonna make DMV is literally a black market. When I say it is a black market, it is a black market. He probably got a deal on it. You know what I mean? The rent for that night is probably cheap. It's probably $50,000, $75,000. I don't know what it is. It's fairly cheap. But it is just deplorable to me how they can just treat us and talk to us any way they want. They can use slave next to a black man in the same sentence and laugh about it. Are you sick? I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. If he would have said something like that, "Oh, we treated them like they were refugees in the Holocaust." Oh my gosh. Oh my God. How insensitive. How insensitive. How dare Fred say something like that? How dare Barry Hearn say something? He would have made an apology in 14 seconds. Trust me. The disrespect that Bob Arum has spewed for Al Heyman is deplorable, and because of the business of box, they're gonna have to make fights. It's just, you got mandatories, you got XYZ, you got the demand from fans. It's that's the reality of it. So no problem, but in terms of affectionate and love, it ain't happening. These past 2 weeks between the comments by Bob Arum saying boycott PBC, and then Barry Hearn saying that he used to give slave contracts and we were slave traders and joked about it. And Adams, man, come on, man. The line is drawn in the sand. You know what I mean? Now we can't. Now see, I'm very honest and realistic. You can't get away from this because honestly, it's a white man's world. So you can't get away from working with the white man because of how because how this country is established, how this world is created. You understand? So at the end of the day, that's the truth. You know. Uh, um, so that's the reality of it, man. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. I'm not done with this. I'll probably revisit this video. But Eddie Hearn, you're just like your father. You are just like your father. You are just like your father, and I have no respect for you. I have no respect for you. I have no respect for you. None. Zero. Zilt. You know? And I'm glad that my fruit doesn't grow from your tree. I'm glad I don't need you to make money. I am so happy. I can say what I want on my channel about you when and wherever I want to. I'm I'm happy. I'm glad I'm not IFL TV or Sky Sports TV that absolutely needs you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because it's just disgusting that oh man. Anyways, man, the Americans and people say, oh man, I love and respect. I'm fair and I'm firm and Al Heyman is cool and black fighters are cool. But when you have to protect and serve a black man or a black athlete, you shut your fucking mouth. Right? Right? If he would have said, listen, y'all know me 100%. If it had been Mikey Garcia, I would have been the first person to say, what the fuck are you talking about Mikey Garcia? I would have stepped up. Fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not. We in this together realistically. But I'm saying if it had to say something about Abner Mares and shit like this, oh, I would have been public. Oh, I would have been on him. Abner Mares has been nothing but great to me. Mikey Garcia has been nothing great. So this is not just black media, black fighters do this. The Latino fighters got to. Anyways, man, it's just resentful, man. It's just utterly resentful. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations. I'll revisit this later. This Denver and Portland game is getting intense, and I'm doing this video and getting distracted at the same time. So barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to subscribe. Talk to you soon. Peace.